the International Monetary Fund has approved 261 billion shillings credit facility for a 3-year plan. So the money is expected by the country to be used for the adverse effects that were undergone during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Oh. The government has put together a 930 billion war chest to fight off the diverse effects of the pandemic. Should Kenya receive the fund from the IMF, it will have got a total of 340 billion from the Bretton Woods institution since COVID-19 pandemic hit in early 2020.
Yes, and since the National Treasury has also accepted to get some loans, which is about 85 billion from the World Bank. This is in total to that 340 billion that has been taken from the IMF bank. So despite all this acknowledgement, the economy will still struggle to find footing in the next financial years, as the government is planning to impose high taxes after it has already borrowed all this money from the IMF bank and the World Bank.
It's going to be hard for the Kenyans because sisi tu bado ndio tutalipa hii loan.
For real.
Na not everyone is that able, like vitu zitapanda bei as they will increase the taxes and all that, and it is very sad, but I hope they do good with the money.
Yes, and as I can recall, since the government right now wanajaribu kuchukua these loans, and then ukiangalia previously, like here we have some major projects funded by debts. Tuko na the building of the standard gauge railway. This costed about 550 billion shillings, and this was funded by debt. Alafu bado saizi wanakuja hapa hivi, then they want to borrow from the IMF bank, which is 261 billion shillings.
Na bado sisi ndio tutalipa.
Na bado sisi ndio tutalipa.
Na wajalipa hizo zingine.
Yeah, na bado hujalipa. And then umeona wanachukua 261 billion, and then wako kwa government wako na 150. So total hiyo ni 340 billion from the IMF bank.
Yeah. Na pia naona hapa like walikuwa wameshindwa kulipa the previous ones. So IMF ilikuwa like kata kuongezea on top of other debts. So it's very sad. Kenyans, the government, you should pull up our socks, and do better. And the next story is about BBI.
Yeah,
BBI.
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 Yeah.
It has gained 6 counties. 6 counties have approved of the BBI.
True.
Yeah, and it's, as the ongoing campaigns between Raila and Uhuru wamekuwa wakizunguka promoting the BBI, and some counties have accepted it. Yeah, so we're going to see what it will bring if the whole country accepts it. We shall see. We shall see.
And as far as I can see, Siaya, Homa Bay, and Kisumu and Busia County had already accepted this bill of BBI. And then earlier yesterday morning, the West Pokot County assembled yesterday and passed the Building Bridges Initiative in the fight. So this West Pokot County was the first county in Rift Valley to accept this BBI. And then a few hours later, Trans Nzoia County also accepted this. So as you can see now, right now 6 counties have already passed this BBI. So it seems like this BBI thing is going to be global, and people are really accepting it.
And maybe it's going to bring good. We don't know. Tell us in the comments below what you think about the BBI.
If you support BBI, if you want BBI to be passed, as these 6 counties have already passed. We are about to see if the other counties will agree, other MCAs, if they'll approve of this BBI.
Because there are other politicians and they're not about the BBI.
Yeah.
Hustlers,
like that conversation that we had yesterday. It was the hustlers and the rich versus the rich initiative.
It is. Just comment below what are your thoughts about the BBI, and tell us what you think about the hustlers initiative. And then here,
as you can see here, Professor Lunyangapu, can you just read it for us?
Professor Lunyangapu congratulated MCAs for adopting the bill, noting that the county will benefit immensely if it is passed in the national referendum. We have seen the benefits of BBI on quote. An additional constituency is a big win for us. The 35% revenue allocation to counties is also a major boost.
So it seems that Professor Lunyangapo has also congratulated the MCAs
Yeah, but
when
there's-
you're maingia kwa this, when you're handle this BBI.
Yeah, but there's also another
Yeah,
one here.
I can
But
see.
we really argued that the BBI is unrealistic, and its proponents are over ambitious. Nominated MCA Penima Kisa said she left her hospital bed to turn up to support the
To
bill.
support the BBI.
Yeah,
So
so we can see.
as I can see the
Yeah.
way you've just read, like we have this man called this man called Birir. So Birir, it seems like he has
He's
taken
not-
this BBI and hajakubali story ya BBI.
At all.
Yeah, na hii pande ingine unaona mpaka this yenye umesema nominated MCA anaitwa Penina Kisia. Like she left her hospital bed to turn up to support this bill.
Yeah.
Like some people were so
They had
enthusiastic.
fans for Baba.
Bana, wako so energetic into
Yeah.
this BBI thing.
Yeah, and we hope at the end of the day we just hope that the country ends up in good hands, and
True.
yeah, it's going to be a long journey.
Yeah.
And down here, there's another story. There's Joho kicks off presidential campaigns, pledges 300 billion for the youth.
Wow, Joho. So Joho has pledged
300 billion.
300 billion for the youth.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems
It's really nice because Ruto, on quote, Joho says here, Ruto came here and pledged to allocate 29 billion to support small businesses. This is peanuts compared to the national budget. I pledge to allocate 300 billion to youth and women so as to uplift their businesses and grow the economy, said Joho. But hiyo 29 billion ya Ruto ndio tunasema nani aliona? Nani aliona? We just hope that the governor, as he says, atapeana hiyo pesa like to uplift the youth and all that, because at the end of the day the youth make up the country, and to help them with wise and all that. And he also says, I will give bursaries to needy children in all grades, and yeah, that's all. And also here he says the governor has also so far distributed 150 million to 18,200 students in secondary schools, colleges, university, driving schools, and those with special needs under the Elimu Fund in the region. Yeah, so he has already started distributing the money. We hope atadistribute yote ingine aseka kwa mfuko. Yeah, and there's some MPs who may approve, like MP Ali Mbogo. I mean, congratulate for that, and we wish him all the best. Yeah. And there's also another story here. Wanasema there's no cash to run schools.
no cash to run schools.
Yeah.
And as I can see earlier, Joho has pledged to give 300 billion shillings for the youth. And it has been stated that he has already paid 150 millions to the schools. He has also paid for the 8,000. What was the exact number? 18,200 students in secondary schools, colleges, university, and driving schools for the region.
Yeah.
And then here we are being told that there is no cash for schools to run.
Yes.
The union says.
Yeah.
So this union, the Kenya
National Union of Teachers, NAT,
yeah,
says has expressed fear that schools might close earlier than scheduled due to cash constraints. Yeah, there's no money to run schools.
Yeah.
The government said that they will be paying school fees for the students.
for the students.
And over here they're saying that it is delayed.
Yeah, and I see that parents are no longer allowed to pay fees. Since the fees that the government is
said
giving,
they will be.
it delays to the bank, and then the principals of the institutions are supposed to seek alternative solutions. And the alternative solutions that the principals have decided to seek is to send students back home early.
Yeah, it's so sad. It's very sad that the government hata waangalie like education and all that.
Yeah, wanasema education ni free, and then when they are giving out the money to these schools, wanakuwa delayed.
Yeah.
So I also feel the pain for the principals and the teachers.
Yeah.
Wanasema
It's
like
not
they
their
have
fault.
it's not their fault by the way,
It's the
since they
government.
have to do all this. So in conclusion, so the principals are in desperate situation as they run the schools in empty coffers. So the parents should do their part.
Yeah, but the parents are only supposed to pay for the, maybe if you're in boarding, your parent is supposed to pay boarding fees and for food, but
Yeah.
the government is supposed to be paying the school fees.
True,
So
true.
we don't know what is happening on the government side.
We actually don't know.
Yeah.
But who are we to judge?
Who are we?
Who are we to judge?
The government should do better. And over here we have another story.
Yeah.
Corruption
Corruption.
everywhere.
But that story really got my attention when I read it first. It really got my attention.
It says CS Karaoke in a spot for spending 2 million, a whole 2 million on toilets and catering. Wow.
And that's not the most
Where?
surprising fact. 2 million, like toilets and catering, and it was just for one day.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, somebody spending 2 million for toilets and catering for
one
just
day.
an event.
Not even a whole
Is that
a
even
few hours.
reasonable?
It's not.
It's not even reasonable. As I can also read and say, so this water cabinet secretary, Sicily Karaoke. So name was dragged yesterday into questionable expenditures, where a helicopter hired by the National Youth Service, the NYS. So these people hired a helicopter at 7.7 million, and then the helicopter was diverted to drop her at her Windsor Hotel for private engagement. So you can imagine hiring a helicopter for 7.7 million.
I mean, I don't
for
even
just a function.
Yeah, like I don't know much about helicopters and hiring helicopters, not even a car. But 7.7 million, a whole 7.7 million. Why? How? Where? And plus the 2 million that was used for toilets and catering.
Actually, it says it was 2.3 million. It was 2.3 million, which was not budgeted for. And this money was not budgeted for.
And
this 2.3 million.
It's sad that the NYS, that committee and all that, they're trying to cover the story up.
They tried to cover the story up. They did not release the name.
Yeah, NYS, like the Waiguru scandal. Ilienda tu chini ya maji.
Ilienda tu, yeah.
And
right now wanajaribu kucover up wakisema sijui nini.
They're saying here that it was just an official when they body or plane, but they're not giving out the name. They're covering still up. And it's so sad, but over here we can see Garissa Township MP Adon Duale threatened sanctions against the PS for trying to conceal information from the committee investigating questionable expenditures by the service. So, on quote, you can by Adon Duale, you cannot hide the details from us. If you want to know who this person is, we will know. We will just call Kenya Airport authorities and get the manifest. We can also get this information from the intelligence personnel who were present when the CS boarded the helicopter. So yeah, like utaship watu wate upitia wapi, you will still get caught. And
justice must be done.
Yeah, stop stealing youth money.
Yes, stop. And these 300 billion that we have been told that the governor Joho is about to give the youth as he stands for the president. May he keep his word. Let us get that money so that it atusaidia sisi my youth and even the women out there. Itapatia empowerment. It will empower everybody.
And the government stop covering up corruption.
Yes, corruption. And I remember yesterday on the Daily Nation, kuna ile ni tulikuwa tunasema like the government, that hustlers versus the rich narrative. DP Ruto alikuwa amesema like ita impose fines and taxes and charges for anyone who is in office mwenye anajaribu mwenye anajaribu kutumia hizi class divisions. So the government should really take
the more they continue stealing this money, hiyo class itaendelea tu, hiyo like hiyo gap ya the rich and the poor
itaendelea tu kuwa.
So we should all just do better. The government, Sicily, wherever you are, please do better.
Sure.
Yeah, and heading over to the sports section.
To the sports section, Yesterday, jana watu wangu, jana kulikuwa a very big game to the sports. As I can remember, jana tulikuwa tuna game ya PSG na Barcelona. So game ilitoka 4-1. PSG versus Barcelona. And then Messi scored 1 goal for Barcelona. And then Mbappe has scored 3 goals for PSG. That was a very, very good game. Game ilienda tu poa. And but jana I remember kuna bado walikuwa wamebeta ati sijui Baka itapita PSG nini. And then saizi who is laughing now? PSG ilipita 4-1.
Don't count your cheeks before they hatch.
Yeah, na bado kulikuwa na game ingine ilikuwa ya Liverpool versus Leipzig, si ndio? And then Liverpool versus Leipzig walitoka 2-0, si ndio? Yeah, ilikuwa 2-0 for Liverpool waliscore 2, then Leipzig wakashindwa. And then the scores zilikuwa made by Salah and Mane, si ndio? Yeah, Salah and Mane scored for Liverpool yesterday versus Leipzig. And then today we also have games today, si ndio?
Yeah, today's match is actually at 11 p.m.
11 p.m. Wekele your bed. 20 Uganda.
I want to wekele bed. Please. Now don't count your chicks before they hatch.
Yeah, kama watu wa Barcelona jana.
So today's matches are Porto and
Juventus.
And also Sevilla and BVB.
Yeah. So hapo kwa Porto and Juventus, Ronaldo will clash with Pepe. Leo tutajua nani mbaya. Si ndio?
We wish you guys all the best. Our fans of both of those teams, we wish you all the best. And yeah, mwenye atashinda
we shall know well and good.
Yeah, and so we are done for today.
And we can do here for the comments wenye wako hapo hivyo. We can just take a look. And to nini.
What are your views?
Yeah,
comment guys, and like and follow and do all those things.
As you can see, this one anaitwa Grace Waithera anasema loving the live. So big up to you, Grace Waithera, kwenye uko unasema loving the live. I can see also we have Stacy Gishuru. Wow, big up guys. Thank you. You can also tell us where you are watching us from.
Yeah. We will give you a shout out.
Yeah, I can see who else.
There's Elisha Ro Kisomo Jr. He's saying, or she's saying, good job fam, thank you. There's also Prince Alphonse Hiwarungai saying big up.
I can also see there's someone who has amekuwa amazed sana na yeye anaitwa Wilson Michael, anasema Kali Mrembo ukimaliza show pia inform of hug.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all.
Kathy Museti, I know her. She's saying awesome, thank you.
There's Isa Jawa still amekuwa hapo hivyo, big up to you.
They're saying there's David Wanduta saying say hi to the other person. Which other person? Me. And there's who else?
I can see
also David Wanduta is saying locked in. Thank you.
Locked in, yeah.
Thank
big up
you.
to them. Big up yourselves.
Hey, he's commented so many times. Thank you to you.
Yeah. We can see your appreciation and we love the show.
Like, share, comment, do all those things.
Subscribe to Anime.
There's also YouTube where you subscribe and all that. Actually, and you can follow me on IG at Sharon Kahaki. And DM me like your views, your ideas and all those things.
And also you can follow me at my social media handles at Commander Andy Pale Instagram, Commander Andy Pale Facebook, and each and every other account unaweza ni follow kwa social media at Commander Andy.
That's nice. Continue being with us, support us at Voice TV Kenya. Thank you so much, and if you want to get yourself a copy of the Standard, it's available anywhere.
And any other news that you would like us to review, be it from your town, be it from anywhere, you can free to share us, DM us, contact us. Hatutakusnob, we shall listen to you and we shall talk more tomorrow. Catch us tomorrow, same time, same place.
Have a nice day everyone. Thank you.
Good night. Peace out.
Voice TV, my voice, my power.